Today, we're exploring the profound knowledge shared by Alex Collier, the esteemed Andromedan contactee. His experiences and messages from the Andromedans are fascinating and crucial for understanding our place in the universe. We'll be providing you with insights that are sure to elevate your cosmic consciousness. Throughout this video, remember that your engagement helps spread this vital information far and wide. Each like, subscribe, and notification bell you click brings Alex Collier's invaluable knowledge and the wisdom of the Andromedans to more curious minds across the globe. Also, remember that we host a live webinar 3 times a month on a Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, so be sure to visit the link in the description for more information. But for now, here's today's video.
We hold the universe inside us and are creators. Why do we need Enki's help to ascend?
Nobody said anything about needing his help to ascend. Who said that? I haven't heard anybody say that. No, that's not what it's about. What he wants to do is to give us back the original template that was stolen from us, taken from us, manipulated out of us. That's what he wants to do. I haven't heard anybody say anything else. Let's just take children with muscular dystrophy, with MS. This would cure them. The original template would cure them. Children, childhood cancers. This would help them probably a lot quicker than going through the treatments that we have today. Maybe that's not a good example. Brain injuries, brain damage from an accident or something else. Drugs, acid trips, fentanyl. To apply the original template would heal these people. It would bring them back to before the incident. Age. People in their 90s. The original template would probably put them back into their 40s and 50s. And they could have a much richer life in their old age. There are so many other applications where this could be used. Just because it was ours. You get that? It was ours to start with. It's a gift. It's a gift. People are going to do what they want. People are going to do what they want anyway. And that's fine. Everybody has their right to choose. But should we show him the door before we get it back? What is rightfully ours? No, I think that'd be stupid. That would be prideful and vengeful. That would be a mistake that at some point we would terribly regret. Especially when they're trying to make amends. That would only create really hard feelings. And this is not a race we should be at odds with. It doesn't make any sense. Why make enemies when you can have friends? You can't always be friends, but you can certainly attempt it. You won't know unless you try. And even if they gave it to us, how many people would do it? I don't know. But I believe that the offer is sincere. They were horribly embarrassed the entire civilization has been horribly embarrassed by this situation here. Okay? Because they're a very prideful, proud race. And now they have all these dimensional races and councils looking right at them, looking at what they're doing, monitoring how they behave and are treating other civilizations, evolving civilizations, in their territory or in their orbit across the galaxy. And because of that, they are having to look at themselves and possibly make huge corrections of behavior and treatment towards other civilizations. This is only a positive. This can only help other races. And this also brings into clarity who the issue is and has been for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And he's answering for it now. He is now answering for his behavior. That's a good thing, actually. So the Anunnaki are now having to make modifications of their own behavior in a positive way because now they have everybody's attention. They're looking right at him. And Anu knows it. Anu knows it because he can feel it. He can feel them watching. And you damn sure know he's going to do something about it. He is going to rein in his son. And I'm sure that's already happened. And by the time this is fixed, that leash is going to be really, really short on Enlil. Really short. Until he modifies who he is and his personal biases. All those things. This is only a positive in the end.
Did these ET groups have contracts with the councils of heaven to hold negative energy while we were learning life lessons in the density of duality on this third dimensional timeline? Did we give our power away to them, or did they violate their contracts so that we were in a state of amnesia every time we reincarnated? Asks Eli Gala.
Eli, that's a wonderful question. Nowhere in any of the ancient literature, current literature, or in any conversations I've had with Morné and Theseus, have they ever mentioned anyone's free will being a contract. Now, I understand the whole duality thing. I also understand the needs and the purpose of contrast. I also understand, having talked to assholes, that it takes a great deal of energy to constantly be an asshole. You really have to work at it, and you really have to want to be that despicable most of the time. Because you always have to be that person. You always have to be someone who pisses everybody else off. That's tough. Now, does that take a measure of courage or fortitude? I don't know, probably. But it's easier to be nice. It's easier to be loving. It's easier to be giving than it is to be an asshole. I will say this for those who are on the dark side of contrast, they clearly help us on the light side know what we don't want. It makes choices very, very clear for us. We're all pretty clear about what we don't want. Now they can draw in people of the light, the promise of power, and all the other things that they don't think they can acquire themselves, being in the light. But the only problem with that is that once they're sucked in and they get further and further into the dark, they cannot see their way out of it. It becomes harder and harder to do so because you're wrought with guilt and you realize that you've made a mistake. And a lot of times, someone else in the dark is feeding off of your darkness. So that makes it much harder for you to escape that entire scenario. When you're on the light side and you're of the light, no one's feeding off of you because we all have our own light. We don't need your light. But in the darkness, they need all the energy they can get because they don't produce light. So no, I'm not aware of any contracts. It could be, but I've not heard that. I've not heard that. And, let's just do a quick scenario. Okay, I agree to be an asshole and to do all these horrible things to people. Now, do I go to these people and say, I'm going to form a contract with you where I abuse you, I torture you, I do this, I do that? Do I have a contract with you to do that? Who would make such a contract? Who would make such a contract? So, I don't know.
As we come to the end of today's cosmic journey, we hope you're leaving with a mind full of wonder and curiosity. If you've enjoyed this video and believe in the importance of sharing Alex Collier's messages, please show your support by liking this video, subscribing to our channel, and clicking the bell icon. This simple act goes a long way in ensuring that this knowledge reaches others searching for these cosmic truths. Also, remember to leave your thoughts, experiences, or questions in the comments below. We do read all the comments. Until next time, keep looking up and questioning the universe. Stay curious, fellow cosmic explorers. If you would like to see Andromedan contactee Alex Collier live via video stream, we hold a live webinar 3 times a month on a Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. For more information and dates of upcoming live webinars, please visit alexcollier.org. Please click on one of the above videos to seek more of Alex Collier's knowledge.